And welcome back, YouTube, to some more Pokemon Go Battle League. I'm kind of excited for this one because this is the new Pokemon that came out after Go Fest. I know you guys seen a lot of videos already highlighting this Pokemon, but I wanted to do one myself. Before I begin, though, please, if you're new around here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, help a brother out. Yes, so Victini. And here's the crazy thing about these matchups is that this was a little bit after I had just gotten Victini, so I didn't have the dust to get him his moves yet. I didn't have the candy yet. I got rid of a lot of my my rare candies. I got rid of them because I wanted to make space in my bag for Pokemon Go Fest. So I had no rare candies left to power him up or give him the new move or anything. So I had to wait, but I didn't want to wait to showcase him. So I just went with what. And the thing was too, I used so many TMs to try to get V create, but couldn't. And by the time I got to my last charge TM, I landed on Focus Blast. So all I'm working with here is Focus Blast, but I got Confusion on him like we should. Everyone should be running Confusion on Victini. Hits hard, and it gives you energy pretty quickly for your V-Creates if you have V-Create. But I'm working with Focus Blast, so we're gonna see how this all works out. But because I don't have the moves on him the way I want him to, I didn't want to lead with him, because as of now, with my Victini team, I changed up the whole team. I have the moves on him that I want now, and I lead with him, and I have kind of a strategy about going on using him. So like it's pretty crazy, but it works out better when you have the moves on him, the correct moves on him, and you lead with Victini, and you charge up enough energy so that you have 2 V creates, and then you book it, and you wait till you delete the shields off your opponent, and then bring him back to delete. You could basically delete the whole team if you do it correctly, right? And I've done it a few times already. I don't think I have any videos on that, but I'm gonna and because Great League is already over, I might not have any videos on him yet. But once Great League comes back, I'm gonna try to get some videos on the strategy that I use with Victini. But for now, we're just gonna go with what I have here. So I lead the team, and this is a pretty spicy team. I mean, I have one meta player on here, which is a Zoomeril, which you kind of have to have at least one meta teammate on here so that you don't get deleted all the way through, right? But this is a pretty spicy team because for one thing, Victini is brand new. I didn't know what I could do with him. I didn't know how good he was or how powerful he was. I didn't even know how I didn't even know like how bulky he was. Turns out he's pretty kind of glassy, so that's why you kind of have to save the shields for Victini. But I lead the team with Seismitoad, spicy pick right there, running just one charge move as well, so I have Mud Shot and Earth Power. Trust me, I'm trying to save my dust to like get all my players with correct moves and 2 charge moves, but it's rough out here when you're basically just grinding on your own, and you don't grind as much as you're supposed to get the dust that you need. But excuse me. But I've recently got myself a gacha, and I'm grinding it out, and I'm gaining dust, especially with Magikarp community day that just ended a couple of days ago, which was perfect because I got a bunch of dust out of that. And I thought that this was going to be my last Great League video, but I'm going to have one more, which is going to showcase gosh, Magikarp turns into Gyarados. Yeah, I'm going to showcase Gyarados on my last Great League video, which will come out a few days after this one. So look forward to that. And He is actually pretty good in the Great League if you use him correctly. I kind of use almost the same strategy as I do for Victini with Gyarados. And he works out pretty well. I mean, he's not the best, but he's actually pretty fun to use, and he's actually pretty good if you use him correctly. But enough of me talking. Let me take a sip of this soda, and then let's get into these battles. Here we go up against C-Dex 944. My Seismitoad comes in, and we're up against a Marowak. It's kind of a bad matchup for us. The Marowak kind of chips harder than we do, but I get to my charge move first. Let's see if we get the shield off of him. Now, I forget these battles, so I don't know which ones I win and which ones I lose, and I forgot how many matches I win out of this, but we'll find out at the end, and we'll tally it all up. So I switch over to my Zoomeril. He switches us well to his counter, which is a pretty good counter against us. But for some weird reason, we're getting to our charge moves first, which is pretty cool. We have to use the shield here because anything electric is going to hurt us being fairy and water. So we have to shield. We get to the ice beam. And here's the thing, I don't know if ice beam does anything to Jolteon, but it does delete him, so he's gone out of the way. And now we got our Azumarill against the Marowak, which is kind of a good matchup for us, although we are low on energy and they have the energy advantage. They hit us with the Earthquake. Good thing we shielded. Hitting with the bubbles. The bubbles are hurting a little bit on him. We get to our play rough. We're going to get the shield. Hopefully we get the shield. Otherwise, the Marowak gets pretty low. We took all shields. All shields are all gone. I'm sorry. All shields are out of play. So now he comes in with his Typhlosion. Now this is pretty crazy. And I haven't even used Victini yet, which is kind of crazy. And we were trying to showcase Victini here. But so we come in here with the Victini. We're doing a lot of damage with our Confusion. Although he gets to his charge move first, and we're all out of shield, so we can't do anything. I'm pretty sure he's hitting with I thought it was going to be a Blast Burst. It's a Solar Beam, and that deletes us like that, leaving us with one hit left, and we're gone. But we come into the side of the luckily we have that lag there. It stopped him from hitting us with charge moves, which is it kind of sucks, but luckily for us it happened. And then we hit him with the Earth Power to win the game, and GG's to our opponent. So we win our first matchup, which is crazy, and we barely even got to use Victini, but we got to see the power of Victini's Confusion, because Confusion hurts, guys. Even from Hypno, Confusion hurts. Anything using Confusion does hurt, and especially if you get stabbed, too. The stab helps out a lot. Now we're going up against Arcanine with our Seismitoad. Arcanine is hurting us again. This is a bad matchup, but they decide to leave, which is kind of crazy. So we hit him with the Earth Power. Let's see who we. We're going up against Hariyama. Now this is good. So we bring in the Victini because Confusion hurts any fighters. Look at how much energy we're taking away from him with just the Confusions. We got the 2 shields, so we shield up one time. To block the heavy slam, because remember, Victini is glassy as can be as well, so you want to shield them. And we take him out with just the fast moves, and we're building up to a Focus Blast. We're gonna hit him with the Focus Blast, but we know they're gonna shield. I mean, they got 2 shields, they have to shield this, right? Boom, get the shield, which is kind of good. Oh wait, they have 0 shields. Oh, they already used the shield. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so they have no more shields, which is good for us. We're gonna save that 1 shield. And we're just gonna let Victini go. He's done his work. He took out 1 Pokemon, and he took 1 down almost close to half. Bring in the Seismitoad because we know that electric won't hurt him as much. We're shielding this anyways because I fear the Wild Charge. Wild Charge will hurt, although it's a Grass Knot. Grass Knot would have hurt us as well. So we hit him with the Earth Power. They have no more shields, so Earth Power is gonna hit. Boom, delete him right away. They come back in with Arcanine. We're hurting him. With the mud shots, but not as much. He takes out a Seismitoad with just the crunch. Now we're coming in with Zoomeril, and as long as we get to this Ice Beam, we should be good to go. And we got to it first. Luckily, we got to the Ice Beam first. Hit him, boom, and goodbye Arcanine, and GG's to our opponent. And this is crazy. with a weird spicy team like this with not the correct power moves or anything, we went 2-2 right there. And we have 5 matches here, so I don't know how many we're gonna win, but hopefully we'll find out together, and hopefully we have more wins than losses. Here we go up against the Wish Cash, and this is neutral matchup right here. We don't lose it. We're kind of like we're matching each other for hit, right? The mud shot does hurt us a little bit, but not too badly. We hit him with the earth power, and if he doesn't shield this, it's gonna hurt him. But if he shields it, we get the shield, right? He doesn't shield it, so boom, he gets hurt. His defense falls as well. We hit him with another one. We could either delete him or we get a shield. So either one would be good for us. This person just does not want a shield for some weird reason. So we delete one of their Pokemon, which is good for us. We get to another Earth Power before they can even get to their Night Slash. And now we finally get the shield. So he's going to come hit us with the Night Slash. We're going to let Seismitoad go because he's done his job. Like, good job, Seismitoad. You've done everything you needed to do. Come in with the Victini, and because the confusion doesn't really do anything to Obstagoon. I thought it would because him having fighting moves would make him part fighting, but it doesn't really do anything to him. So this is kind of a bad move on my part. It was just like, I thought one thing and it just was not, So we get to our charge move. We're going to try to hit him with it. Hopefully we get another shield. Okay, boom, that's perfect. Now we're up shield advantage. 1 shield to 0 shields. We bring in our Zoomeril because Zoomeril being fairy, it's not going to take that big of a hit from a Night Slash. And we're just going to build it to play. We're just going to build it to play roughs. He's able to get to another Night Slash, but remember, Night Slash doesn't really do much to us at all. So you can hit us as much as you want with your Night Slashes. It's just going to tickle us. So we're going to just hit him with the play rough and knock him out. Boom. Get out of here, Obstagoon. And oh my god, it's a Registeel. Luckily for us, we know for a fact that in Season 3, they nerfed Registeel, so we don't really have to worry that much about it. And we have other Pokemons in the back to kind of delete Registeel if we need to. So we take the Flash Cannon, hit him with the Play Rough, and we switch out, come in with our Victini, and all we need to do is get to this Focus Blast, because if we could land this Focus Blast, we could delete Registeel. And luckily we have that one shield. Remember, we held on to that one shield just for this occasion. And so we're just hitting him with the confusions, and we get to the Focus Blast before he gets his Flash Cannon. Because if he got to this Flash Cannon, Victini being so glassy, he would have deleted us. And with that, hit him with the Focus Blast, and we get the win. GG's to my opponent on that one. And right now, we're basically flawless going into our next matchup. I forget if this is the 5th one or 4th one, but going up against Hemerjixiori? These names, I don't know. But now, this matchup scared me from the beginning. Okay, so we're actually 3 for 3. This is our 4th match. This match scared me because Umbreon. Every time I come up against Umbreon, this Umbreon is so hard to win against. Like, I don't even know what Pokemon to use to win against Umbreon. But luckily, as you can see right here, we're going to hit him with Earth Power. He doesn't shield it, and that makes his defense fall, so it gives us a big up. And so everything we're hitting him with now, it's going to hurt even more. So luckily he didn't shield that first hit, which is good for us. He shields the second one, and he's going to get to his. I'm going to shield because I want to try to get to another Earth Power to either get both of their shields or just get Umbreon out of here. Because I just want to get rid of Umbreon. Because Umbreon is like my main nemesis on any team that I have. That anytime I go in, every time I see Umbreon, it just makes my heart sink. Because Umbreon's just so tough. I used to have an Umbreon team back in the days when this all began, and yeah, he was really really good. But for me though, I get bored on using the same Pokemon over and over, and yeah, I use them I use them rugged, like I use them all the time. So now I got bored of using Umbreon, so I don't use them anymore. But I just know that he's tough and that he takes hits from everything and just keeps on ticking, and it's hard to take down. So now we're up against an Alolan Sandslash. We let the Seismitoad go, bring in our Azumarill, hit him with the Play Rough, get the shield, or he doesn't, or they have no more shields. So that's a good thing for us. Hit him with the Play Rough. He's super low now. We're gonna save our shield for our Victini, of course. Always save at least one shield for Victini. It's better off if you're able to save 2 shields for Victini, but at least save 1 shield for Victini because he's gonna close out the game, right? And so we delete the Sandslash. He only has one Pokemon left, which is a Simisear, which is weird because I've never gone against a Simisear. So like, to me, I don't know what movesets Simisear has. I just know that he's a fire type. So luckily Victini's fire too, so we come in with Victini. As you can see, the confusion is doing a lot of work, so we're just trying to like quick move him down, and we do. And then boom, right there you go. 4 for 4. We are flawless right now. And just shows you, like, you know, spicy team or not, if you just have the correct Pokemons to back you up, you can actually do pretty well. Just make sure that someone in there hits very hard, someone in there is bulky enough to take hits, and try to get their shields first. And, you know, yeah, just don't make a mistake. Now, okay, we go up against the Toxicroak. Oh, and they bring in a Lapras, which is, okay, this is going to be tough. So we hit him with the Earth Power, get the shield, or hit him. He doesn't shield, so hit him. We took him down to half health, which is good for us. So this way we get the Lapras out. Lapras is kind of bulky too, unless you have a grass type and hope that he's not running Ice Shard. Then Lapras is easily taken out. But if you don't, like my team right now, it's kind of like we're not the best team to go up against the Lapras. But luckily he did not shield that Earth Power, which is good for us. So let me see. I used 1 shield already. Did I use both shields? And we take him out, which is cool. Now, here's okay. I think I've seen my mistake right there. I shouldn't have stayed in with Seismitoad for that long. Tell you the truth, we should have got out of there after we hit that Earth Power. I don't know why, but like we shouldn't have even wasted that 1 shield. We should have just got out of there. But that could have been the doom of us, because I actually know that I go 4-1, so this is probably the match that I do lose because I just saw me do that. And yeah, I mean, like if you could take out one Pokemon or take him down low enough, and you know you have another Pokemon to come in and help, like as long as you take him down to half health, you could bring in the other Pokemon as kind of like a shield, so you don't burn your shields. Because in this match, I believe I could have won this match if I had 2 shields at the end, but I only had 1. So as you can see there, like if I had 1 more shield, I could have shielded this, and I could have came in with the Focus Blast and win that. So that was very, very close. And GG's to my opponent for winning that game. And so there you go, Victini, without V-Create, without the without the moveset that you actually want for Victini. It still works. He's still pretty good as long as you back him up with the correct teammates and, you know, the correct strategy. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now that I do have Victini the way I want him. I have him with Confusion, and I have him with Focus Blast and V-Create. And let me tell you, that V-Create is such a killer. That V-Create, if you could build up to at least 2 V-Creates, now you could build up to 3, but that's pushing it. But if you could build up to 2 V-Creates and then just hide them in the back pocket right after you gain that energy, and then burn your opponent's shields off, and then bring him back in, you could delete teams with just Victini himself right after that. Like he will run the gamut on every Pokemon on the league. So it's pretty legit. Victini is actually pretty good. With that said, remember I still have 1 more showcasing Gyarados. So let's see if Gyarados is actually pretty good in the Great League. I should have that up sometime this week. So look forward to that. And remember, if you liked what you saw, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. And with that said, we will see you guys on the next one.